friends. So it was last weekend, Anna and I got to go to a new steampunk convention in Louisville, Kentucky called the
River City Steampunk Expo.
It was my first time going to a convention like that in my wheelchair.
Really, our first steampunk convention in 5 years.
Yeah.
And we used to go to a lot of steampunk conventions. From like 2011 to 2019, we went to at least 2 a year.
Yeah. And worked at one.
Yeah, we usually helped make the Cincinnati one happen.
I wore my steampunk Purple Rain outfit for most of the time there.
Well, at least the Saturday.
And a lot of people recognized me from previous conventions, even though I wasn't walking, I was in my chair. And the costume looks very different when you don't have a long coat flowing behind you. But the convention had a higher percentage of goth steampunk converts than normal.
So the theme was steampunk in the shadows, and a lot of people seem to interpret that as steampunk goth, which works great for people like us.
Yeah. And so they had several small name goth bands on the ticket to play live music, and we got to sit in on those. It was pretty cool. But then they also had a dance in one of the ballrooms of the hotel, and the DJs had asked me specifically what my favorite Prince song was, and they would play it for me. And even though I was wearing a Purple Rain outfit, the song I chose was Mountains off of the Parade album. It's been my favorite Prince song for a while now. What it is changes from year to year. Mountains became my favorite Prince song after going to Paisley Park for their museum tour. I don't know, something about walking through the mountains display at the Prince Museum made me really identify with that song.
The bands were Molly's Midnight Villain, which is a Louisville band, and the Minstrel Raven, which is from Michigan.
So at the dance, I got to dance to Prince in my wheelchair.
Dressed as Prince.
Dressed as Prince.
One thing I really liked is, even though it had a carpeted floor, they had put a wooden dance floor on top of it, so it was easy to dance, and there was enough room. We also went to some of the panels, one of which was done by a woman who's been paraplegic since she was 15 on going to Steampunk cons while disabled. So that was useful.
When she had that cool...
Yeah, and she told me how she steampunked her wheelchair, so maybe we can work on that for you. We also enjoyed the vendor hall, but the sad thing is they didn't have anyone who made like steampunked Nerf guns, which is what Kaylin used to make, and now it's hard for him to make them. And I remember talking to someone who had really hoped to buy a steampunked Nerf gun and was disappointed there weren't any being sold.
Mm-hmm.
There's a swap table, so we unloaded a couple of garments that don't fit us don't fit us well anymore. We got to spend the quality time chatting with some of our old friends. Nice to see them. Mm-hmm. Enjoy performances. We got to see Steampunk Xena perform again. We had seen her the previous week at Steampunk on the Bricks.
Steampunk Xena is a burner which if you're not familiar, is a term about performers who use fire.
We also saw a belly dance troupe, one of which did a panel on how she makes her costumes. For their show, they did a vampire theme show, so that was a lot of fun. There is a burlesque group. Kaylin barely could see them though because it was dim lighting. You liked the music, but you couldn't really see the artistry of their dancing.
No, I couldn't.
I was gonna put some clips in this video, but we will only be doing the clips before they've taken off their clothes for obvious reasons.
Goodbye, girlfriends. If you're a wheelchair user, try to figure out a way for yourself to dance. Play your favorite song and then move however the music wants you to move. That's how I describe my dancing style before and after all of this.
Grab a small chunk, 1, 2, 3, and the last two make 4 and 5. Grab 1, under 2, over 3, placeholder, under 4, over 5.